What's up everyone, Jonas Bilke here, 14 years old, PDGA number 237049, and today I'll show you what's in my bag for the next season, so let's get started. First, big shout out to Ingo Harrington Green for this nice logo. Looks really nice. And yeah, my bag is a Voyager Light in blue color, so it's beautiful. You can put a Voltec inside or a mini marker, and yeah, I think down there you can put 16 discs in, and up there 4 discs, maybe 5. That bag is really perfectly for me, well, because it's very light. And yeah, first up, the potting putters. My potting putter is the ADAM Electron Soft Plastic or Electron Plastic, 173 gram. I think that's the best putter I've ever seen so far from MVP Disc Sports, and you can putt straight with them, Anheuser flag shots, jump putts, straddle putts. The disc is so awesome, and of course today we are the disc of the day, the ADAM, the purple ADAM. Yeah, that's what my disc is. I think the best putter I've ever seen. I start putting with a spin. Okay, down there. It's not really good, but it's pretty unstable and it's not good for long putts. So that's why I use the ADAM. Alright, let's move to the approaching or driving putters. My favorite of all is that Electron Foam ADAM MVP Circuit Challenge event disc from 2022. That one is, I think, really stable. It's not too stable, but you can handle it with a lot of power, so it glides really hard to the right, but get a little left fade at the end. And I think I use that disc for every couple shot was about 70 meters, and I think that's the best approaching putter I've ever seen before, because it's so stable. You can do everything with that disc. But my second disc is the A-Note Eclipse Glow Proton Soft Plastic, 175 gram. And why I use that one when I got an ADAM? It's a good question. When I play, for example, Visage Open, there are some tricky holes with terrible roll-away options or so, and that one is so sticky at the ground. You can throw this perfectly high. The disc drops after 60 feet to the ground, and you get a putt, or not, maybe. So that one is really stable. I would say it's just a little bit overstable than the ADAM, and it's for the I call this the pitch up shots. So next is my Envy Glow Eclipse Plastic, 174 gram, I guess. So that one is really stable, just a little bit overstable, and I think that is the best disc for straight up shots for 80 meters, and the left fade, I think hard left fade. So you can throw this on Anheuser release, so flag shot or spike hyzer, and that is, I think, is the best putter I've ever seen for big straight shots with left fade. So the next one, oh, it's a black one. So that is a MVP Entropy Neutron 175 gram. That one is, I would say, like a tilt but a putter. 4303, but it's so overstable that it's impossible to throw this straight. But the really cringe thing is you can throw this upside down, and the disc is perfectly for some flag shots. Upside down or normal flag shots are, I think, the best for the disc, or side on up shots for 50 or 60 meters. and that's why I use that disc for spike hyzer upshots. Move to the mid-range. My favorite mid-range of all is the Tangent. That one is 178 gram, I think, and proton plastic, and you can give a lot of speed and anheuser angle, and the disc glides really hard to the right, or in spike hyzer the disc flips up just a little bit and fade back left really hard. So when you look for a disc, not use, look for a disc what is really easy to handle for anheuser shots, straight shots, then use the Tangent. But the problem is the disc is unluckily out of production, but I love to throw the disc. So next disc, just a little bit unstable, the Gyropalooza Uplink, 173 gram. There, that one is really good, I think, because it's really unstable. So I throw it on some couple turnovers or pitch up shots, and yeah, that one is, I think, one of my favorites mid-range for turnovers after the Tangent, because you can throw this in really hard angle and the disc holds the angle and glides so perfectly to the right. So I love to throw the disc on really hard anhyzer holds, or I think siren it's not bad too, but there is it's a little bit too much for the sidearm. Then the next one is that awesome looking Hex. That one is so stable, and I can throw 110 meters, I think there are 360 footer with that disc, what's not bad. And that disc is so stable. When you release that straight, the disc goes straight to the basket, hyzer just a little bit hyzer on it. When you put an anhyzer on the disc glides just a little bit to the right, but get a little fade to the left at the end. And that's why I use that disc for really hard power shots for 130 meters. No, 130 is I think too much. 110 meters is I think a good range for the disc. And that's the Neutron one, 175 I guess. And yeah, I love to throw the disc. So, next one. Ooh. That's a Prototype Reactor Glow. 173 gram. Yeah, why I use the Prototype? It's the only one I found what's new. No, that one is perfectly for my power shots, with just a little bit hyzer on it, because that is holds the hyzer so perfectly, so you can throw this with 90% power with the hyzer. The disc goes, I think, 90 meters straight on it and left face. So I think it's pretty new to the Hex, but the Actor Glow, it's just for me a specialist because you can do everything with that. Then the Deflector. Yeah, that's I think the second overstable disc in my bag. That one is, I think, for everything what's stupid. For big hyzers, spike hyzer, flex shot, upside down, side down flex shot. Because it's so overstable, it's like a tilt but a mid-range. And as neutron plastic, 175 gram. And that one is really special for me because I love to throw some Scumber Hawks, and that is perfectly for this shot. So that was everything for the mid-range. Alright, my favorite drivers. Start with the thing understables one. That relay, 173 gram, what's just perfect for some spike rollers or no roller shots, turnovers, everything which should go to the right. And I love to throw the disc. It's brand new, but it's so unstable, it's incredible. So next one, okay, it's not a disc that I use next year. The disc is gonna die, and yeah, next video about my new vault is coming soon. So, but for today, this Neutron Vault 173 gram is one of my stablest discs I've ever got in my bag, but I love to throw that. It's so stable, it's incredible how good it is. You can throw this straight with the sidearm, the disc ends on the left, power backhand, go right, left, and that's why I use the Ada, no, I think it's a Vault, but that's why I use a Vault. And next video coming soon for my new Vault to a special Vault, but I don't spoil you too much. So, next one is a really overstable disc. That's the Terra. The Terra is one of my favorite drivers because that one is so overstable and you can just throw it in Spike Hyzer, what's perfectly for me because I love to throw Hyzer and Spike Hyzer on a little flex shot. I think the flex shot is not the best for the disc, but I love to throw that. I think it's the best one I've ever got before. It's a Neutron Terra 175 gram, and that one is really overstable. So next is, oh, it's an unstable one, the Inertia Proton Plastic 175 gram. That one is really unstable when you throw this with power, but it's a good scramble disc for sidearm shots, and I use that for, I think, roller shots from 140 meters. It's pretty good for this distance, and yeah, I love to throw the disc on a hole 2. When you see my video where I try to hit 1000 rated, don't miss this video. I throw the Inertia glow prototype, yeah. But for next year I got an Inertia Proton disc with 175 gram. That's absolutely perfect for me. Then next disc, just a little bit stable, not too much. The Insanity Glow one. That one is perfect for my grip. I can show you this. So my sidearm right here, and it's perfect for my grip, so I can rip that disc. This goes to the left, to right, perfectly for everything. And of course I use that for power shots. What's really nice when you get a low ceiling or so, you can throw it with a lot of power and nose up, and the disc goes, I think, 90 meters far when you throw it with nose up, no low ceiling. And that one is in glow plastic, 173 gram. It's not the perfect disc, I think. I think the Tesla Envision, or I think the Plasma, is much more better than that disc, but I loved it. I don't know why, but I loved it. So yeah. Next one and the last one for the fairy drivers is that Fireball. I don't talk a lot of for this disc because that one is so overstable. That is incredible. 175 gram. That's neutron plastic. I think cosmic neutron, or neutron plastic one that was so overstable. Let's move to the distance drivers. Yeah, first up, the unstable one, that Trace Neutron 173 gram. No, 175, I guess. So you can throw this really hard, but the disc glides, I think, more to the right than to the left. And I use that for every power shot where this should go to the right, and for sidearm shots. But that one, it's I think the same disc from MVP, that from Streamline. The Zenith is like this one, but it's just a little bit unstable than it. 175 gram, and yeah, the difference is one got a little dome on it, and the other thing is pretty flat, I would say. And yep, that one, one of my favorites turnover disc in my bag. So then the next disc, my PowerShot disc ever, and that one is a Photon 175 gram, and that one is so good because you can throw this with 90% power, and the disc just turns just a little bit to the right but fades really hard to the left, and that's why I love the disc, because I throw with so much power. And I crushed that one on my YouTube channel with an old one, that one, 158 meters, so over 500 footer. What's really awesome. So that one is just a little bit stable than that, and I should throw it in nicely in the off season, but it's a really good one. Then the last disc, really overstable disc 2, the Photon, and I can't say a lot to this disc. It's Cosmic Neutron 173 gram, but that one is, I think, so stable, just a little bit overstable, so you can throw it in a flex shot, the disc go right and finish left perfectly, or with some Spikeheiser Scummer Rock, so everything what I like. Yeah, for good scramble action, that Photon is perfect. Alright everyone, that was everything with the video. I hope you enjoyed that. So that's everything was in my bag for the next season. Tomorrow we go to the Lisco hillside, I would say something like this, and record a video for you. 9 holes cross golf. Not cross golf, we build our own course. So don't forget to tuning in tomorrow, and see you then.